Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play looking to throw it. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before. A solid gain on that pass.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a 3rd down on the opening drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. What a catch! He has first down yardage at the 46.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down. Early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Back to throw again. Catch made on the right side. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Longhorns looking to keep this drive moving. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Freshman shows inexperience. Lucky it didn't get intercepted.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. QB to the tight end for a completion. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Trying for a 4th down completion. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Leon. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
The Yellow Jackets have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. Makes the grab. It's Leon. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down here for this offense. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember last time, they were on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. He could go. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Here comes a handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. It's a nice touchdown, negated by the penalty, and it'll back the offense up. Important second down play coming up. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. Can he make it to the marker? And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. Wants to throw it. Pass caught. Can he get in? He will score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
So 2nd and 7 after a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Tailback with another carry. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. That's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. Keeping it on the ground here. Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
The extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, they look to the right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kirk, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Boy, if he just would have been able to catch the ball in his drag route, there's a ton of space ahead of him. It's an unfortunate drop here for the offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it again. Caught near the sticks. It's Leon. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it to the back. They test the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the Yellow Jackets starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. You bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. No longer run up the middle.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack.
Here he goes. Inside the 40. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Looking to throw now on 1st down. Boom. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. The shotgun running play call. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the 1st down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that 1st down marker.
He knocks it through with confidence. But hold on, there is a flag down. They could accept it and keep the drive going. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up one inch.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Let's start from the 25.
Comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here.
That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the wideout goes in motion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Leon. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The Yellow Jackets with 1st and 10 here. And here's the handoff. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down, bringing pressure. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Texas. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, I think the quarterback gets through here. He might have thought it was man-to-man coverage. I thought he might go to the outside. He comes back to the middle, and that linebacker's playing zone, reading the quarterback's eyes, steps in front of that throw, and takes it to the house for a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Texas. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Now it's 2nd down here. quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Going to try to use his legs here. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. And the Yellow Jackets bring their punt team onto the field. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. The opening play of the drive will begin from the 33. Play action here on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And they heave it deep downfield. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Across the 40. We finally tackled him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, but really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. QB keeper all the way. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Yellow Jackets will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Looking for a man. Pressure is coming. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. So the opportunity to tie this game spoiled by that penalty flag. Let's see if they can execute better this time. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. So they settled for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Cut over the middle. It's Castillo. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. On the move, trying to scramble for the 1st down. Comes up short.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
One more play before they head to the locker room. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's a quick catch. Longhorns pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. Texas. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start. Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Getting set up. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And they'll get him down that time.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Crucial third down play right here. Little eye candy here from the offense and pre-snap motion. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive moving.
Here's a great example of back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. Got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll run out of bounds and pick it up a few yards on the play.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. The quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it can be pick six going the other way.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. Pulls it in. It's Bryant. That game moves the ball across midfield. 1st down coming up from the 46.
Well, that is a great throw, but first, man, let's give all the credit to that offensive line. How long did he have back there in the pocket? Seems like 3 or 4 seconds to be able to navigate and figure out where to go with the ball, and he put it right on the money.
And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. First down. Looking to throw the football. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. And the quarterback dropping back. He's running out of time here. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
2nd down play coming up. Some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Bryant. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. Quick throw caught on the left side. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they jump on top here in the 2nd down. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. run it. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Here's the handoff. As the first down is still going. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. He goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Handoff from the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. I mean, first down. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
This is what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Tech offense back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Back in motion now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wideout. Oh, had a chance at another interception. Couldn't quite hold on. But it's going to be 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And a On 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The returner is brought down. Let's just start with the next drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Puts into space at the 50. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. Longhorns come to the line in a hurry up.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
Run it up the middle, but stopped for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. When they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The Longhorns looking to cash in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense gets him behind the line as time expires in the 3rd period. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. Makes it look easy. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout when they check it out. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Texas.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Georgia Tech offense is back out there. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. And he'll just get rid of it. Second and 10 from the 39. He's back to throw again on second and 10. And this one is caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Third down play for this offense right here. Off the RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The Yellow Jackets will have first and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
What a threat to this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ballgame is tied here in the fourth quarter. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Longhorns offense takes the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Looking for some space. It's Hawkins. They test the middle. He gets stopped. That run goes nowhere.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaking free at midfield. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Longhorns pick up enough for a first down here. And there's the handoff. He finds some space. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Defense is coming after him. Finding some room at the 25. Tough to shove by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Well, finally, there it is. I mean, we've been talking all game about this guy and his speed, and it's about time his best run of the game. And as we head down the stretch, he's going to have to keep that in mind, that when everyone's covered, take off and use his legs and make big plays like this.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver makes the catch. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in our fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Longhorns looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
The clock has stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Touchdown, Texas. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that throw-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant.
Chris, you're only down 1 possession. This quarterback hasn't had the greatest of days, but I'll tell you what, a play like that, maybe it helps him start to string together a few in a row.
Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. And that's good for a 1st down near the 40. Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Short connection to the tight end here. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, just a really heads-up play by this receiver. Yeah, he maybe could have fought to get the 1st down, but I love the fact he got out of bounds. You save your timeouts. You stop the clock. The offense has a chance to regroup, and now you're in striking distance to get the right play called at the right time.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Grab down the middle. It's Bryant. That's enough to move the sticks and get him a 1st down at the 41. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Sophomore with a strong tackle there. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Leon. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? With the catch, it's Leon. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Just trying to get rid of it. This flings it out of bounds and the pass rush closing in.
Well, missed opportunity here on third down. They're obviously going to have to go for it late in the game. Down by more than 3. They need a touchdown on the board. Let's see what they go with here on this fourth down call.
Score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Maybe the last shot here. On the move now. And they'll scramble for a first down and importantly get out of bounds to stop the clock. That's a smart play.
Great job here by this quarterback. Nobody's open, so he just takes off and shows you what he can do with those legs. Most importantly, he gets the first down and gets out of bounds to avoid a big hit.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. The offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. After a disastrous first down play, they're back up on second and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. He's swarmed by the defense. And the Yellow Jackets hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Third and goal. Looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And he throws his third interception of the day.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Right, so it's first and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? They don't pick up much. They do avoid the safety, but no breathing room. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So it's second and 10 from their own 1. Important to get some yards here. They don't want to have to face third and long or punt from this position. So no gain on what's going to be the final play. The clock is at 0-0.